Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a really simple HTML website. Getting started, you'll see I have Visual Studio Code open, and then I have my folder where I hold my websites. Every time I create a new website, I'll create a new folder to keep everything self-contained. So here, I'm going to do New Folder, and I call this one Hello World. If I click into it, you'll see that there's nothing in there yet. So what I want to do is I'm going to drag the Hello World folder onto Visual Studio Code. And this is automatically going to open up my Hello World folder in the Explorer. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this button directly to the right called New File, and this prompts me to enter a file name. I call this index.html. Index is the default name hosting servers look for whenever you host an active site for others to visit. You can change this dependent on the server. So now that I have this index.html file created, I'm going to double click into Hello World and I see that it is now in the folder. If I double click on this, it should open in your default folder, our default browser, excuse me. Right now there's no information in it, and that's because we have to put in our HTML syntax. First things first, we're going to start with our doc type. This is a lesser than symbol, exclamation point, the word doc type, all uppercase, and then HTML, and then a greater than symbol. This is an HTML tag. They all consist of a lesser than and a greater than symbol, and then the words in the middle. This doc type symbol in particular is what the browser uses to know which version of HTML we're looking at. This one pertains to HTML5. So our next tag is going to be an HTML tag. As you noticed, it automatically created a second tag with HTML, except this one also includes a / in it. This is a closing brace. A lot like in programming with your curly braces, we are now going to put additional tags inside of here. So now we are going to do a header tag. Again, it creates an opening and a closing tag, and then a body tag. These are separate from one another. So if you'll notice, we have our HTML tag, and inside of here we have header, and then beneath that we have body. In our header tag, we are going to put title, and in between the brackets, we are going to put Hello CSI 140. Whatever goes inside the header tag is recognized by the browser, but it's not something that's usually seen by the user. So when we have this title tag here, what the user is actually going to see is this information appear in our tab up at the top. Our body is where all the information on the website itself should show up. You're going to spend most of your time in here. So here I'm going to do another tag. This is the P tag. You notice there's a reoccurring pattern here. Most of the time you will have an opening tag and a closing tag, and you put information into the middle. A P tag is used for formatting. We'll get more into it as we go on with the class. So here I'm going to put Hello World, and now I'm going to save my file. Now if we reload our web page, we'll see that it now says Hello World, and it says Hello CSI 140. And this is how you create a very simple website.